it's my mother's fault. See, times were tough. My dad didn't want to have kids right away, but my mother was ready. So one night, she decided she's going to put a hole in a condom. You are looking at the product thereof. They thought I was a dud, so they kicked me to the side, but I'm just a lady boomer. Watch and see. How come the things you remember most in life are the dumb things you did, the stupid things you did, the embarrassing things you did, like have you ever served on jury duty? It is boring as hell. There I am, sitting in the box. The prosecution is talking, the defense attorney is talking. I can't hear anymore, I can't see anymore. I got my nails in my hand like this because I gotta go. I gotta go, and they just never shut up. So finally, I pick up my hand meekly and I point to the deliberation room, and I know there's a bathroom in there, and I said, "Oh, hurry up! Hurry up!" So I slunk off, come back, and I'm feeling about yay big. And I'm thinking to myself, why don't this happen on Perry Mason or Law and Order? I mean, I would have hung the son of a bitch if I could go to the bathroom. I didn't give a damn at this point. One day I come home from work, get comfortable, get relaxed, phone rings. I look to see where the phone is, but the phone ain't where it's supposed to be. But it's loud, and it's real loud, and I know that it's got to be near. So I turn around and I look under the towel by the sink, because it sounds like it's coming from the sink. I don't see anything under the towel. Now I'm picking up the dish drainer, which is absolutely ridiculous that my phone would be under the dish drainer. But I'm looking anyways, and I'm looking, and there's my phone tucked between my tits and my bra. And it's still ringing. Hello? Hello? Answer this tip, will you? Don't happen. Don't happen. I blew the call. It wasn't important anyway. I love bargains. I love bargains. I love coupons and Groupons and clearance. And if this is marked down, I'm there. One night, I'm in PetSmart going to get some cat food. And there's a clearance bin, and I'm looking through it. And I got feathers and mice and everything. And there's this headband in there. 35 cents. I says, you gotta be kidding. I mean, it was ugly. It was ugly. But 35 cents. I mean, if it's good enough for a dog, it's good enough for this bitch. I work in a lunatic asylum, but here, the inmates are free. These people don't talk to their neighbors for 20 years or more, but when they get to the racetrack, they are willing to tell anyone that would listen to them how they would have had that race if that stupid jockey had ridden that horse the right way that he should have. I mean, they scream at the television. The televisions are being broadcast from Chile, Argentina, Canada, California, you name it, but they're there screaming for their horse to win. Now, these are the same people 30 years ago who have spent a fortune on racing forms, tip sheets, and they don't know anything more now than they knew 30 years ago. The only difference is, 30 years ago, they would put 100 to win on the horse's head. Now, they give me $1 or $2, and there might be pennies in there, and I gotta take it. And the funniest thing is, when their phone rings and they see it's their wife or their boss, they run out the door, so they shouldn't hear horse racing going on in the background. And what's with these guys? You know, guys have a habit. When they're watching the races and they get excited and their horse looks like it's going to win, they start grabbing themselves. They think it's a fucking riding crap and they're going to beat that horse over the finish line. Well, the only thing they're beating is their meat. I told this one guy come up to bet the next race, and I told him, you know, I don't know if you're aware, but you have a habit when your horse looks like he's coming in, you have a habit of grabbing yourself. You know what he said to me? Does it turn you on, baby? You know, men and their fantasies. I decided to blow my husband away one night. Not literally. Maybe literally, but I decided I was really gonna. You know how men love to watch 2 women, 3 women? They love to watch women get in their arm. Well, I rented a movie. We got all sexy. Got our lingerie and all our accoutrements there. I put the bill in, and now there's a long, slow pan of hairy legs, hairy chest, and this gorgeous guy laying there, reading a magazine with gorgeous guys in it. And my old man goes, "What the fuck is this? Did you rent a gay porno?" I go, "Hey, you want me to watch the women? I like to see what's going on with the men." "Well, I ain't watching this shit. I'm out of here." He goes downstairs. "Hey, I paid for it. I'm watching it. I don't give a shit." This was like little vignettes. And in one scene, there's these two cowboys. And one's coming from the plains over here, and one's coming from the plains over here, and there's a big boulder in the middle, and they needed the boulder, and they start making love. And man, I'll tell you, it turned me on. Well then, there's this other one, this was the piece de resistance. This guy is tall, he's skinny, he's butt-ass naked. He's sitting in this sling chair,